I became a godparent over the weekend.
How about that? Yay.
Yeah, yesterday. And I'm told, all right.
You are now beholden to that child's religious education.
Very scary. Well, no, I'm beholden to if the parents die because there's not any real religious education going on. But Charlotte, or as I like to call her, little goblin hands, because she's got gross little goblin hands at this stage of her life.
Yes, children.
It's gross. But I'm told, hey, you're gonna have to stand up, and you and Leanna are gonna have to hold the baby for a bit, and that's it. I'm like, okay, cool, no problem.
Don't drop
I'm sitting down, and the priest really seemed to take a liking to me, where he's like, this is my husband Matthew, and he goes, oh, Matthew, oh, you're a good guy, and I'm like, well, I'm assuming the very religious name of Matthew probably strikes a chord, and then
First book of the New Testament, bro.
Yeah, suddenly thrust into a bunch of things I was not told that I handled fine, but for a second I'm like, all right, man, now light the candle that's in the gigantic candle that's 7 feet tall that you're going to have to reach with a smaller candle.
Which you've practiced every weekend, right?
Every weekend I've read about that.
You've had so much experience throughout your life doing this.
And I'm like, oh God.
Just do the same thing you've always been doing.
Like, I'm going to burn the church down. I'm going to burn the church down. I'm going to burn it down. I'm going to burn down. It all burns down. Fucking Seth Rollins over here.
Yep.
And I light the thing, and the guy goes, "Oh, great, take." And I'm like, "Here." And he's like, "Yeah, I'll take the candle, thank you." And he goes, "Matt, now pour the holy water in."
Shut
and I'm like,
up.
And I'm like, well, at least if I burn down the thing, I have water to douse it with.
No,
maybe I'm not allowed to
water's
use it. It's not even potent to. You can't douse fire with holy water, is what you're saying?
There's never enough. Because holy water is only kept in small quantities for vampires.
I'm filling this basin with water, and it's going into like this pedestal, and I'm like, is this a Resident Evil puzzle? It looks so weird. Yes. And I'm like, why didn't fucking no one tell me about this? Again, I did fine.
It's possible that everyone just assumed that you knew.
The actual parents and Leanna knew that I didn't know.
Oh well, then you got hosed.
But the priest assumed, as a good Catholic Matthew would know.
Why else would I be here?
You know,
and everyone's reciting the prayers, and I'm like, I'm just making my mouth flaps move. So if anyone looks over at me, they'll think I'm saying shit because I don't know any of this stuff.
Wouldn't like a priest just pray over the ocean and turn it all into holy water?
It doesn't work like that.
It's a lot. It takes a lot of magical power
because. Like people do like when you do like kosher meat, for example, that's how it works straight up when you're going through the beef factories and stuff. Like you pretty much have the conveyor belt that moves the rabbi around as he's blessing and they're
but you got to do every individual thing. The rabbi
and they're draining
out the cow prior.
No, it's during the process, but it's pretty much a mass process where it's like it's almost like moving along, and like they're all getting blessed as like the AOE.
See, here's the deal:
the AOE kicks in, and then they're all getting blessed as he moves around, right? So what I'm saying is like if you especially if you had like a vampire problem, if you just bless all the water in this water source,
all right. So here's the problem: right?
It becomes blessed.
Here's the problem: priests, rabbis, and what have you. They have an AoE, yes, but there's a limited width and depth to that. When you're dealing with a body of water that is flowing or large, like a lake and above, right? The priest is going to bless it.
Got it.
And then it's going to get diluted by Satan's evil from the deep.
All right, check this out.
I was going to say, I thought the priest can't bless what he can't see.
Check it out.
So the ocean is almost endless.
When you have a fjord that has the body of water, then peel off, right, and it cuts inland or a river, you have priest shops, little priest towers, set up
like lifeguards,
set up at the breakpoints.
Yeah.
So each breakpoint has one. So that means all the water going inland has been blessed and becomes holy water. It might get diluted as it goes back out into the ocean, but the shit coming into where the people are is pre-blessed.
I feel
so it's all automatically holy water.
I feel like there's an easier solution here.
You sentry tower it.
And it's you don't bless the water itself. What you do is bless the instrument of the water's pathing. So say there's a dam. Bless the dam. Now all the water that comes out the dam is technically blessed or pseudo-blessed.
See, Adam, and then that's the other thing. No. But the object is not going to transfer that. You understand? Like you have to, you have to pick the specific object. The problem is that a body of water is constantly moving. So you put a bottle in the ocean on one side, it'll end up over there. So that's no good.
Satan's influence from the core of the earth comes through the ocean.
Yeah.
So
there's lava down there.
If you set up the sentry towers and then furthermore have a rotating rotating like shifts so that you've got someone on blessed duty for about 6 hours, probably until you get super tired, and then he goes to bed and then another one replaces him. You always have 24/7 holy water blessings, and then everything you're getting in is automatically holy. And like anytime a vampire shows up, you're like, fuck you, turn the tap on, throw it at him.
Why
he's
would
dead.
the vampires show up?
Well, because vampires want to eat.
And there's
so a vampire shows up and he's like, I'm going to suck your blood.
Shows up at the ocean.
Yeah, vampire shows up because I want to suck your blood, and you grab the nearest.
There aren't many ocean-going pirate vampires.
Like you could at that.
I just don't know why we're going on vampires. They're just
I just
demons.
mentioned vampires offhand. Now Woolie's prepping.
Well, no, because I'm like the vampires. You always think about like you throw the holy water at them, right? That's the thing.
You can do all sorts of shit.
I don't automatically jump to holy water with vampires.
No, I jumped to cross. I jumped to steak, but like
onions. Garlic.
Well, it's not about.
I love onions.
No, but it's not about what you jump to based on vampire. It's about what do you jump to with holy water in your hand.
I mean,
if I'm going to throw, it's like think about the object, not the kill, not the thing to kill. If I'm holding holy water in my hand, the first thing in my brain is I'm throwing it at a vampire.
I just think there's like better ways to deal with. Like, let's say,
what else are you using it for?
No. Like, you said holy water, right? But it's like I'd always go for sunlight with vampires. So
sunlight's good.
You send the vampire a note saying you've won a free boat. Come at 7 a.m. in this spot in the desert. And then the vampire will die.
Yeah, unless they're smart like Deacon.
Okay,
unless they're smart like Deacon Frost and they just wear sunscreen.
That works too. But what I'm saying is,
show up and I don't even have a boat, so get fucked, I guess.
But look, think about it the other way. You're holding holy water in your hand.
Yeah.
What are you doing with it?
Well,
where does your brain go?
I have an answer to that
Super
question.
soaker.
The number one use.
No, what are you throwing it at?
Fucking listen to me. The number one use of holy water is to throw it at children. That is the number one use.
Yes,
you drip it at children.
No, you fucking throw it.
They drip it on the heads.
Yeah,
I've
and that's
seen,
to make sure that the children aren't vampires.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, or demon.
But then what's the
or demon?
Like, but if we were on the fucking Family Feud and it's like that's number one, what's number two?
Number two, werewolves.
What's number two?
Zombies.
You're throwing it at a fucking vampire.
Yeah, I think throw it at supernatural beings.
Come on. Let's not try to weasel out of that. That's what it is.
You know what you need to do? You need to get like a silver water bottle and get a priest to bless that. And then when you're out of holy water, just bash
That's good. That's good.
Just cut them.
No. It's got to be sharp too.
Yeah.
And it's got to have a cross shape in it.
Yeah.
So you've got a cross-shaped water bottle that's made of silver. And it's got spikes on it, and it holds the holy water, and that.
Oh, and it's like say, imagine like I'm holding a big Red Bull can, but imagine instead it was like you would hold that, and they would wrap around your fist, and it'd be a really awkward, horrible looking water bottle. Yeah. But it's basically just a big iron fist with spikes on it.
Yeah. Yes. And then also it's got garlic in it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it
stinks.
It's holy stinky garlic water.
Garlic flavored.
So you can even like drink it and like spit it at the guy, like acid style, like Raiden.
Yeah.
And like he'd super hate it.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
So yeah, that was a ride for me. And we had this like long 7-hour lunch dinner thing. That was really fun, but I got messed up, got a little too much wine, so I just slept the rest of the day. You and Plague were sending me messages yesterday. I completely missed all of them.
What if you blessed the rains?
Wow, he's still thinking.
What if you blessed the rains down in Africa?
I was waiting for the second part of that sentence, and I'm glad.
Right?
Wollie Sunday Cherry Boy.
What
lifestyle?
Well, Saturday.
Here's the deal.
Saturday. Sorry.
Here's the deal. What you do, you don't bless the rains because that's tough.
No, you bless the evaporation process.
No, you bless the fucking cloud seeding cannon that causes the rains. This will lead to holy rains.
The holy rain has to you have to get it all before it goes up though, because once it comes down, each drop is almost like two separate. So you have to get it in that misty form on the way up.
Yeah,
and then the holy rain comes down, and like all monsters are fucked.
What if you just got a big priest ball, a ball of priests. Like you put them all in a
Katamari of priests?
No. Okay. Oh, no. I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Priest ball.
you know how the Catholic priest has the incense and they swing the incense around?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, what if you got like 100 priests, right? And you put them in a big ball and they had air holes and stuff so they could do their incantations. And then you swing that over a very big area, like they're the incense, and they do like a mass blessing over the area. Then you can get like a whole city.
No. What you do
does the priest have to be holding it, or can anyone be holding the incense?
No, you have a priest on the construction thing that's moving it.
Okay, so here's what you get. You know the sprinkler systems, right?
Yeah.
You get a sprinkler system, but you get the complete dome water.
Yeah.
Like there's no breaks in the water, and then you have that expand out, and like at different areas you just cover the whole thing, and the holy water is covering. It's like a perfect dome.
Man, he's really terrified of vampires.
And then, have you ever seen water jetpacks?
Ghosts aren't real, but Jesus, I have my vampire.
I have seen a ghost jetpack, and I've seen a guy try and use it and then eat hard shit and knock himself out immediately.
So you get the water jetpacks, but you're a priest, so all the water is being blessed right behind you as you're jetting around.
Yeah, you're like if Mario from Mario Sunshine
with the flood, right? Yeah. Exactly. So all that holy water is shooting out behind you, and you're you're higher up, so you can cover a larger area as you fucking bless.
Here's the deal.
Plus, Mario could definitely become a priest in his later years. You could definitely see it. Like
here's the deal. I know a lot.
Just create floods for the Catholic Church.
I know a lot about the Pope because I watched Dogma back in the 90s. And the deal is that if the Pope says something works, then it works, right? So all Pope got to do is say, hey, all you have to do is touch water for it to become blessed. No incantations or whatever necessary. And also, everybody can do it.
I'm changing the game.
Then all of a sudden, your fucking tap can kill a vampire.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Bam.
Yeah.
Bam.
I guess so. I guess that would work.
You punch the vampire a little bit, just jam him in the tap.
But wouldn't all the other cardinals need to like confer with him saying, no, you can't say that?
Motherfucker.
I don't think he has complete...
Motherfucker, 911 monster emergency. We're on our way. Priest-themed fire truck pulls up, fucking hits the water hydrant.
Yeah.
That's totally
hands on the water.
That makes sense to me because they have a lot of water, but not like an endless ocean amount. So it's like completely really realistic.
Hands on the fire hydrant, water inside, insta blessed.
This is a fucking Hero Academia.
Weaponize that shit and throw it at the monster. Go home, collect your paycheck.
Yeah, you don't get paid.
Done.
Also,
it's a job. It's a job.
But the religious charity, man.
So you just have these cross fire hydrants set up all around town. You can't park in front of them.
Big buff guys and ordain them so they can be like the hot fire.
Oh yeah. Like that. And then you got to have that whole like sliding down the pole, getting into the priest truck.
Or Willie, you could destroy all of these ideas and just hire Redeemer.
I mean, that'll do too.
He can just come down and he can just solve.
We can do anything.
We can do anything.
But I'd rather design a Pope hat that was also part fireman's helmet, and a fireman's jacket that was also part like papal robe.
But it's also
and the Pope's really buff and ripped.
You can also see his chest though.
Exactly. And there's suspenders.
And on the crotch there's a cross too.
Right. And there's suspenders, and the point where the suspenders and the pants join together, there's like a fancy ornate cross there, and you can like pull them up, and you can just be like a buff. Priest.
I look forward to the animated version of this conversation.
Priest fighters.
You know, if you take all the priest characters from fighting games, you can make a full roster.
Yeah. They're like firefighters. They have their axes. You know, they're ready to
characters. Go. You can just go like all New Testament guys. Get them all in there.
Yep.
Have a lion there as the boss.
Have what?
A lion.
Like the animal?
Yeah.
Why is the lion a boss?
Because it's the ancient creature that eats Christians back in the day.
That's where you went.
So anyway, super rad fire hydrant designs.
Sandbag real bad.
Super rad priest firefighter designs, and then you got to design the truck itself, right? And you got to have
white.
Of course, but it's got to be white with gold, and it's got to have like little bits of, or it can be even, or you can even have like the more like. Different designs, because some people are like more papal and with the white and gold, but then you could have the guy that's like, I'm wearing all black and I just have the little collar, right? You can go that way too. So you can be a different style of priest.
It denotes how like how much seniority you have.
Yeah, like there's all kinds of priest fighter designs out there, you know. But I think, quite frankly, as long as you're part of the team and you roll out when the monsters like
when the monsters strike. I can even think of a Saturday morning theme for this group.
And they're all riding on the truck. One of them's riding on
strike.
One of them's riding on top, right?
Yeah.
One of them's driving it. It's got a full accessory set.
Each one has like a speciality.
You could insert.
He has like hydro holy water grenades.
Yeah, that's always right. Like, but the heavy guy would have that, right?
He has an axis in the shape of a cross.
You can put in
sounds awkward as shit.
You can put in
it sure is
the body of Christ.
Yeah.
You can put it in and load it in and like shoot out like pizza from the truck. You know, you get that going.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, you know, like how the Ghostbusters had the containment field and they suck the thing. So like they have like this shroud of Turin where they wrap it around the monsters.
Oh yeah.
Bind it and they drag them away.
Oh yeah. I don't know. There's totally like a badass like nun one, and like she's
she's super sexy.
She's like a nun fighter,
biggy titties,
and she's super like fast, and she's got like all the tactical like
she's like Sizzle from Stunt Dogs.
All the weapons, absolutely. Yeah.
Glad I got Stunt Dogs in there. Speaking of old cartoons, one final thing. There was a gem in the Holograms live action fan movie on Kickstarter to be like, fuck that movie.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
And it stars the girl that played Triple H in Wrestling Isn't Wrestling. So there's a few other people in there, and it was just like, this is for fans by fans. I put some money into it. There was something like $13,000 they wanted. Finally came out a few weeks ago, and I watched it. Not much to say other than it's just like a cartoon format. Like it's a 30-minute. Now, back to Gem. Right? It was okay. It's about what you can expect from a fan film, but there was a can't escape from crossing fate moment that's all I'll say, that someone else shows up.
Is this a crossover episode?
And the other thing is that if anyone wants to watch this, I'm not sure if it's available to anyone on YouTube, but that's where I watched it, but I'm a backer. I don't know. If you do watch this, watch it with closed captioning on YouTube, because that's where I got most of my hilarity, in that Gem is not really a name the way it's spelt. So, and also Jerica, Gem's alter ego, is also not a name, but the subtitles don't know what to do with the word Jerica. So oftentimes she is known as Jarek from MK4.
Nice.
Or sometimes Jericho. And I'm just like,
this is the stupidest form of enjoyment.
Anytime possible. I'm watching, they're like, where's Jarek at? I don't know. I haven't seen Jericho all day. And that was just the most in Matt's wheelhouse it's ever been. It was amazing. Please watch it.
Did Jem ever do the fucking yell going over the cliff?
No, she didn't. No, she didn't. But it was a fun little thing. But yeah, that's. And I played a bunch of Street Fighter Anniversary Collection. That's me.
Oh man, I had the most frustrating fucking thing with that.
Sounds like it. Sounds like it.
What did you do?
Me and iPatch Wolf were supposed to have a bunch of matches on Sunday, and just absolutely fucking could not get a friend-to-friend lobby working at all. Just every time we would go into the lobby, one of us would hit ready, and then the second person would go, the countdown of like 10, 9, 8, and it would go ready ? And if they hit any button, it would cancel out every time. We tried restarting the things. We tried fucking changing every possible setting in that thing.
What were you playing on?
PS4.
Okay.
Now
I've never seen that problem. I've only been playing on the Switch, and my issues were that it just doesn't work. Like, the matches are unplayable. I did play Rocky, who's in Montreal, and that was kind of stable, but it was embarrassing that it wasn't perfect.
I normally play it on PC, and where the matchmaking has been fine and super fast, but my internet makes that kind of moot. But, like, it's just so frustrating. Like, I